Good morning, folks. It's 7:29, Tuesday, May 17th. 927. Elder, compassion, or understanding, and spiritual. That, depending on who's taking that information, that could mean the elder is understanding spiritual knowledge, or the elder is engaged for the understanding of spiritual knowledge. That's the nice thing about numerology. It allows you to flow into a couple different thought processes, but it takes a basic thought process to begin with. Some picture Jasper we got hanging around. That stuff is awesome. It's good with sodalite too, but definitely lapis. Some stick selenite. Excuse me. I want to talk about heart energy. Hey, Herc. Good boy, Herky, honey. Good boy. You can take your bed out there, or are you going to come in here? That one? Okay. I love you, buddy. It's raining outside. Had a bit of a thunderstorm earlier, so Herc's a little nervous, not much. My younger sister, the nice one, when she was trying to save animals, she did everything she could to save as many as she could. When an animal's being abused or dying or can't eat, anything you can do for it is improving its life. I say it, his or her. It kind of sums them up, their lives. I want to talk about heart energy here in just a minute. I do want to show you some examples of Deanna's work. These are necklaces that are not made of sterling silver. They're made of a very strong monofilament line that does not break easy. It's stones that I've personally purchased all over the world. I always find the best that I can. Then I put the proper energy into them. When I go to crank up a necklace, I put into each stone what that energy, that stone, plus some soft basic source energy. You'll be amazed how many people have no concept of stone energy. I don't see it with my eyes, so it doesn't exist, but I have a soul that can't be seen. I believe in the God that you can't see, and that's all perfect and all loving, and gives us famine, disease, disaster, war. And I should know why he does this, but I'm stupid and he's smart. Yeah, that's healthy for your mind, isn't it? That's healthy for you. That'll really make you think a lot of yourself. Anyway, one of the best ways to combat that is your heart energy. And we're going to go there in just a second. This first necklace I'm going to show you is one that we make for personal power. I say we. Diana is really cool. She can really feel stones. She's a graphic designer. She's an artist. She's many things. She sources energy with a little more animal essence than the other fields. That's why she does so much with animal rights. She's the one family member that I have that when she comes to me to talk to me, she actually comes as a big tiger. A large female Bengali tiger. First time it happened was kind of funny. Anyway, the personal strength necklace is it's made from, again, AAA. Almost everything I get is grade AAA. Black onyx. That's Black Panther energy. It's very strong. And that literally brings out your personal strength. It helps the real you just come out and be strong. Um, Dragonstone Jasper does that, but it does it in a different way. So, the Black Onyx brings out your strength, your personal strength, and then the citrine in there helps you focus that personal strength. Plus, citrine always helps you focus the other parts of your brain up here to help you see and everything. So it actually helps you see image better, but it really helps you focus your strength. So you're really getting focused. The amount and size of which stone and the order they go in, folks, that depends on your personal frequencies. And Deanna's doing real good. We don't have any disagreements whatsoever on where the stone goes. She's strong heart energy with a whole lot of animal. Animal is powerful fortitude and compassion. And she has a ton of both. And more, the rest of it. So anyway, I've already cranked all the stuff up that I'm sending her. I'm sending her boxes continuously, just like finally getting my packages out again. And she's going to take care of all that, so because I can't do it. There's just not enough time, and I need to start closing stuff up. So let me go ahead and show you what the Black Onyx necklace looks like. Now, that's for personal power. This next necklace, what it's used for is for developing your vision. Okay? Again, the amounts of the stone differ with an individual person. This one necklace, and with pineal vision, this is a good way. If you're going to make yourself a necklace, this is a good way to do it. Why would I tell you this? Why not? The necklaces we sell, I crank up, and then while she's working with it, she's cranking it up too. She puts her strong heart and compassion energy in it. I asked Annie to take a look at it, and she saw pink everywhere. That's because Deanna was charging up the necklace while she was working on it. She's so strong, it's incredible. It's incredible. Anyway, this is the flowing combination for pineal vision stones, okay? First is lapis. Lapis lazuli, whatever you want to say. It's lapis. I get my lapis, every bit, almost everything I have, a lapis. I know for a fact comes from Afghanistan. I actually have a close acquaintance that's from there, but he's having some problems at the moment getting some nicer stuff. He got this big piece behind me, but being from there, he can get some really good lapis. Anyway, first you get the lapis lazuli to actually initiate the energy inside your pineal. Now your pineal does not need lapis to make it come alive, unless it's really sleeping. Then a lapis is going to help it come alive. Okay? It's not something you have to have, but it's something that always helps. Okay? So the lapis activates the pineal gland, so from here to here, talking and seeing multidimensionally, that just gets charged up. Then you have picture jasper. Here's a piece of picture jasper right here. Okay? This stuff is beautiful. I just got a few pounds of it. If you notice, it comes in different shapes, sizes. And the finite lines on it and the calming energy, it actually helps the pituitary gland develop focus. It helps develop the picture to be focused later. So it helps in focusing on the picture, but it helps in the actual picture development. Okay. And then you have citrine to actually bring things more into focus. It takes your energies and makes you go to grab the picture. What did I say? I said anyway, and then after that, usually have crystal. Okay, and crystal gives you that clarity. So lapis helps the pineal gland work to go out and grab the image. Picture jasper helps develop it. Focus helps to bring it into strong focus, to strong acuity, and then clarity comes from the quartz. The particular necklace you're going to see regarding to this has some gold rutilated quartz in it. It's different. It's for the person that is purchasing the necklace. Actually, it's two of them put together. Depending on the size of the stone that we have available, or what I feel you need and what she feels you need, she knows, she understands, she does, she sees energy like that very well. She's very sensitive as part of her, being an artist. Sometimes you might need half that. We made this gentleman a heart necklace also, and the heart necklace has some pineal in it. Okay, some lapis for pineal vision. The heart can see, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. Okay, the heart sees. It's almost like heat vision, thermal imagery. It's similar. Anyway, yeah, you haven't heard that one yet, have you? It's amazing what I can tell you just because I see the stuff. It's just my job. Anyway, help, honestly, I want you to know. I want you to see stuff for yourself. It's the whole basic idea. So, here's the pineal necklace. Okay, folks, that's enough of that. Also, Deanna makes some pendants. And these little flowers that you see, first you're going to see these little purple flowers she made. It's hard to see them in great detail, it's not a close-up. And then you can see a couple of the pendants that she's made that you can put on the necklaces. As a matter of fact, this heart necklace that we made, it's got, using copper wire, she put on there 3 different pieces of some very deep green serpentine, which is healing. It's very strong physical healing energy. But here's the flowers first, and then here's a couple shots of pendants that she makes. These little flower-looking things, that's cloth that she puts together, and she actually paints it. Okay. Alrighty. Now, let's get into the heart. Everyone knows about the heart. They feel the heart. They understand love. They understand rejection. They understand pain. More and more people are becoming aware that the heart does a lot more than just pump blood. The heart is the one energy field that you have that can actually hurt. The heart's embedded inside your core energy. Okay, it goes up and down your spine. It's embedded in it softly. Some are more in the core, some are less in the core. The more of your heart that's in the core, usually the less sensitive you are, but actually your energy's flowing really good. It's not a bad thing whatsoever. Solar plexus energy is almost all in the core. Okay, it's like 1/3 to 2/3 is in the core all the time. And it's usually more like 2/3. Okay, so that's why it's harder for solar plexus people to feel things, because when they go to sense something, they're in the middle of a whole river. Okay, it's harder to feel moisture when you're in the middle of a river than when you're on standing on it near the bank where you're barely touching the river or not even in the water. Then you can feel the mist coming off the river, let alone the water itself. So, um, there's a lot of people that have talked about the hard energy in a very true way. You can use different equipment we have to actually see the magnetic pulse that comes out of the heart. Basically, the heart puts out 100 times the electrical impulse that the brain does. Okay, 100 times, average. The heart puts out, depending on the person, 1,000 to 3,000% of the power, the magnetic pulse that the brain does. Whoa, how does that happen? That's what the heart does. The heart's right there, at least touching your core energy. And the stronger the person's energy field is inside what they are, especially when they're source, that heart is really embedded inside that core. Um, so how does the heart do that? That's the energy field that grabs the data from the brain. It grabs the emotions from the base chakra where the spine hits the hip. It just boom, goes into it. Pulls it up, the heart pulls it up, moves it around, and creates feeling that it sends out everywhere. And then it also sends it up into the brain. Remember, it's in the core, so this stuff's flowing. It goes up to the hypothalamus up here, comes back down, and when it goes into the hypothalamus and comes back down, it's understanding. And when it goes into the hypothalamus, what's there? The hypothalamus is a control point of your metaphysical abilities in your brain. The hypothalamus is attached to the hypothalamus energy. It gets energy from the pituitary gland, okay, for which is just to the front of the core. Excuse me, the spinal cord, that goes up into your brain. It's just in the front part of it, the pituitary gland. It actually helps develop focus, high definition clarity, and that's one reason why picture jasper works with it good. That and citrine doesn't hurt it either. And then behind the brain stem, which goes towards the front, is a pineal gland. That goes into the hypothalamus. So the hypothalamus receives information from the pituitary gland for HD definition, for high definition clarity, excuse me. And then it also gets fed information directly from the pineal for that vision. It also receives information comes in through your crown, coming from the field and everything else. And the rest of you that's outside of your body. Remember, all of you, you're flowing way out of your body. Okay? Your body puts out its own aura, but all of you are just huge. Okay? If you can see everybody walking around, everyone exists here in the energy fields, it's crazy. As a matter of fact, just since we're here, our friends here on this planet, they have to really control the sensitivity on their equipment when they're using the satellites to read the metaphysical energy here on this planet. There's so much very strong energy here now that they're having some issues. I think it's wonderful. Anyway, so the heart's busy. The heart's getting a whole lot of information. Okay, it's sucking it in and putting it out. And it puts it out, and then when it comes back in, it reads information from other hearts. It offers information and brings back more, and all this gets digested and everything. That's how the human brain / body works. It's funny what you can see when you can see metaphysically. It's funny what you can do when you use all of your abilities. This stuff needs to happen. So, the heart, with all this energy going, moving around in it, don't forget this is a unique, but it's also another separate energy field, but it pulls more into it. Let's talk about the heart energy itself, the heart energy field, what people would call the heart chakra. There's a lot of different words I don't use much. Like I don't use chakra much. I use energy field because that's what it is when I see it. Um, I don't know what chakra means in India. I know what it's meant to, but what when someone says chakra, I know they're talking about energy fields. I just say what it is, energy field. Um, a very good stone for the heart. There's many of them. Ruby's really cool. So is rhodonite. Gives the heart strength, but it's got a little bit of a pulsing action too. Um, I was talking with a friend of mine, Kaz, out in Japan. He's so cool, and we were playing around with some of the stones that he had, and he had a really nice disc of fluorite. And when he held that up, I looked at it and I said, "Damn it, that's like a lens." And because fluorite, what fluorite does, it moves energy through it. Okay, if you put a piece of fluorite on your heart, some of your heart energy is going to move out of it a little quicker and a little different. Okay, if it's a flat stone, it'll be almost like a lens, and it'll make a big difference. Uh, those of you that have strong heart energy, you can get some. If you got a necklace of aquamarine, okay, to power up your body a bit, and it in a certain way, in a different way. Had a piece of ruby hanging on on a necklace, um, with fluorite all over it, on the top of it, and then as long as you do have good heart energy, if you don't have heart energy, you're not awake. It's not going to work the same way, okay? Because you have to literally put it out. But if you have strong heart energy and you wear what I just told you, and you go up to one of those uh, like glass walls, like in a one of those tanks where they have dolphin, where that should be outlawed. It's like I'm say it out loud, get it out there. Is what was in my head. But if you do that, you'll find out they're attracted to it. Now, if you're a butthead, they're not going to come near you. They can feel that. They don't. Whatever you are inside, you're going to project it. But if you can sit there and just let your love flow, they'll feel it. The idea is to free everything. Anyway, so the heart itself is a very unique energy field. It's almost like the mother energy field of your personal body. It receives input from everything and works with everything together to try to maintain some balance inside your body. Just as a mother with a family of 5, 6, 7 children is trying to do the same thing in her physical life. It's a very unique energy. And like I said, it's the one energy that it actually, feels, senses, and creates love. So that love flows through it, those frequencies. It creates the love feeling in your heart. But it's, those frequencies have to be there. But the heart is what takes that and just nurtures it and puts it together and sends it out through your body. When people are more heart orientated, they feel things usually more through their fingertips and stuff like that, and right through the body. It's a wonderful thing. But that's also why it can get hurt. But the energy itself is very, the stronger the heart energy that you have, the more frequencies you have of compassion, love, literally, your energy just flows more through your body. It's stronger. You're more sensitive. You can pick up more. That's why as you awaken, a lot of people say, oh, heart problems? Give them rose quartz. Now, wrong. If you want your heart energy to flow real nice and to come out and just send it out to people, rose quartz is awesome. But if you're hurt if you're hurt from emotional duress, okay, losing a loved one or relationship issues, rose quartz is not the way to go. Not unless you just want to come apart at the seams, okay, and throw your emotions everywhere. Get rhodonite, you get pink feldspar. Um, that'll work. That makes the heart strong, but at the same time lets it heal. Rhodonite is nice. It's got pink in it, but it's got some black in it too. The black gives you strength, and the pink is compassion. So, so anyway, that's basically the summed up part of the heart. The heart's incredibly powerful. When you can read someone's heart when you're extremely empathic, then you're getting some of their thoughts, some of the vision, some of everything. That's pretty darn powerful. Some of the best seers I know are more pineal and heart based, and then some of the best seers I know, they see things so accurately and clear. Their heart and solar plexus. Solar plexus especially works with the scanner, and they can see things with incredible imagery. Two examples of this: Paul sees things really good, very strong, with the pineal and heart, and strong solar plexus too. But I mean pineal and heart, and he sees real good imagery, multidimensionally everywhere. And then Deanna, her heart, she just sees and feels everything everywhere at the same time, and so it's a good thing she's strong because she feels so much. But Burju sees things through her solar plexus and scanner. She can look and stuff and just about read the writing on a piece of paper. Eventually, she will. And don't go asking her to do that, because if it's not important to you, she's not going to get it. It's a natural thing that we do. Remember, we're much bigger than what's in our body. But that's how accurate, she sees the color of the hair and everything else in everybody. It's harder to see that with pineal. I know that through personal experience, but it's a fact. It just is. That's why if you look at most of the remote viewers that the military has used, they're solar plexus oriented. And they're mad because they can't get it all the time, but it's made like that, so it doesn't work for them all the time. So anyway, the heart's powerful. It reaches out very far. If I go into what they call I don't like the word, but psychic fair or something like that, where there's a few metaphysical practitioners. There's one near the house. I should go there again sometime. I just don't have time. When I get all the packages out and everything, then I can go ahead and do it. But they'll have maybe 20 practitioners over there, and I go in and I can see animals, spirit guides, spirit animals, actual animals, family members, that have moved on. There's so much stuff going on. Their heart energy going everywhere. All their energy flowing out of the body. It's a normal process to not focus on any of that and actually not even see it. But when you relax and just open up to see everything there, then it's crazy. It's kind of funny. But it's when you see something too, it's hard to have faith in it, but that'll get easier and easier. So the heart, when you use your heart, you can literally see an image, but it's like a thermal image, thermography. I don't know. It's color. It's like a color that's glowing. Okay, but then you can relax and softly go into it and start focusing a little bit, just using your heart. But remember, when I say just using your heart, what does the heart do? One of the things it does is it goes into the hypothalamus, where it's picking up information and imagery from everything. So it's kind of like a hodgepodge of material, but it's also picking up the heart energy and feeling it, and it starts feeling it into the image. So a little bit of input comes in from the scanner, a little bit of input comes in from the pituitary gland, but then it feels the heart energy in something, and that's the bigger part of it. So you might or might, you probably won't, but you might actually see an image like that in your head, but I very, very seriously doubt it. But what I'm trying to explain is the basic way the heart actually sees for itself. It gets an image that's a basic image like that, and then the heart itself will feel what that image means. I always say that when you go to look at something, the first thing you do is, all right, is it male or female? Find that out. Then you go right into it and feel it with your heart. Okay? Is this thing like positive or negative to me? Does it want something from me for a malicious reason? Or is it trying to be helpful and give me something? Or does it want something from me to help me? These are all very important things. I've dealt head on with this energy on a very conscious level for 8 years on the other side, everything. People, but mostly the big stuff, all the big stuff on the other side. Some stuff would just come at me, I look right at it, and I assess it. Threat, deletion, protection, what does it need? The heart is incredibly powerful. If you want to start developing your heart and understanding your heart energy more, go to a restaurant or store. But I say restaurant, usually a coffee shop is better, because you can sit in a booth or chair, table or something and be near a cash register or something, or you can go somewhere where there's a lot of people and reach out to someone and just feel them and see what you pick off from them. Okay, sometimes they'll actually turn around and look at you. If they're having a good day, they might turn around and smile. If not, they might turn around and get mad. The reason why I said near a cash register is because there's more people coming in and out all the time, so it's like boom, 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 boom. It's more like a rapid fire exercise. That's what I had to do. I was near that Jaybird Alley Starbucks when I used to go there a long time ago, and people come in and the register, just boom, feel them, see, look, and then I started going in past lives and all that stuff on them real quick, bam, 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 bam. I was hitting them so hard, and my energy is really strong. They just lots of times turn around and just look at me. I wouldn't be looking right at them. I'd just turn around and look right at them, smile, and some of them were confused, some of them would smile. When you look at people head on, that's literally your spirit coming in and out. Where's your spirit hang around? The brain. It's all through the body, but the brain is where it's all condensed. What's right there in the brain going in there? Eyes. Was it the olfactory nerves or something going straight into the brain? So yeah, it's like a window into the spirit inside. So anyway, folks, that's more than I've ever said before about the heart energy and how it works. I felt it important to leave that with you, that's all. Some stuff to think about, but wait for you to use it. Start developing it, and the more you use it, the stronger it gets. And those of you that your heart's a little nervous and everything, hey, fine, don't worry about it. No one has everything right. No one is strong everywhere. That's crazy. You think I don't have my issues? Yeah, everyone does. But if you do, go get some rhodonite. Go get some nice rhodonite. And get 2 little pieces and put one in each pocket, one on each side, but definitely on the left-hand side where the heart energy is stronger on that side. But get 2 pieces, put them in your front pockets or, on your person, left and right side. And then you'll find out that it helps you. And then start using it. And the more you use it, the stronger it gets, boom, the stronger you get. And again, it's not because I've sold, I don't know, I know over a ton of this stone has been sold. Star Essonite. This stone literally cranks up your whole body. It will take every energy field or chakra, some people say, that you have, and make it much stronger than it normally is. And that reminds me, I need to go to that website and start doing something with it. Any of the stones and stuff that are for sale, folks, you're going to find it at thespiritualfoundation.com. I'm trying to pull everything away from Essex.com and Essex.com, just making them like flat pages, and send everything through Spiritual Symposium. That's where it's going. That's where the money needs to be with them. This information is always going to be available, and those of you that are really going here now, I don't mean to the website, but going here as far as awakening yourself, becoming stronger, you're the teachers. This is the beginning of the truth of who you are, of what you can do, of all the hidden abilities that have been literally manually suppressed, whether it's by energy or physical governments, religions. It's been suppressed in you, so you could not become yourself. It's like trying to get a flower to grow when you put it in a dark room. It won't. So it's time for that to stop. Folks, love you. Take care and have a good one.